Hi, I'm Jan Luby, 403 Sales. I printed this out because I knew I'd get emotional and nervous and I wouldn't be able to get through it. First, I wanted to thank Louise for telling me where to find the experts, the list of experts. I couldn't find it on the website. And with all due respect, I know your jobs are not easy, but there were some things that are really bothering me. I just have to say them for the record. At the last town council meeting, we were told that the town council didn't know about the power plant until Governor Raimondo announced it in August of 2015. But on February 23rd of 2015, the council met with the representatives Newberry and Keeble, as well as Senator Fogarty, and discussed the Invenergy plant. The town manager began by saying that it was necessary to make sure legislation was in place that would allow them to build the plant and, if needed, make any amendments that would clear the way. I'm not quoting, but that's the gist of what he said. That's a full 6 months before you all supposedly knew about the Invenergy plans. We were also told 2 weeks ago that the town council is supposed to be neutral in order to be doing your jobs professionally. But in Mr. Pacheco's press release regarding the Clear River Energy Center in August of 2015, he said, quote, "The Burrillville Town Council acknowledges the potential benefits of the Invenergy construction project and siting of a state-of-the-art natural gas-fired energy facility to our community, Rhode Island, and the Northeast region at large. Nowhere does he say anything about potential health risks, pollution, or destruction of wilderness and woodlands, or anything else that might sound like there were two sides to the story. So now that we know that there's no question you knew in February, not August of last year, and now that we know your stance was not neutral then, we'd like to know how you stand now as individuals. We are your constituents and we deserve to know. We also want you to put the tax deal negotiations on hold with Invenergy until we all have more information. Not all of you may know, but I sent emails to Nancy Binns and John Pacheco this past weekend. I also wanted to send one to Ms. Brown, but your email doesn't have a link. There's no link to your email, so all three up for re-election in November, asking them to please put this to a vote before the council. Because also at the last town council meeting, it came out that the town had been negotiating tax deals with Invenergy, and I asked if it wouldn't be, it was more kind of informal question, if it wouldn't be a good idea to put these negotiations on hold, and in response, Mr. Pacheco said it would be a good idea. In my emails, I said that I knew this vote couldn't happen until the next town council meeting at the earliest. I haven't gotten a response yet. I do find it interesting that an explanation of negotiating tax agreements was up on the town website the day after the last town council meeting. Furthermore, Mike Woods was hired by the town council, is that right? Is that how that works? Yes, okay. Oh, that's right, sorry. If it's Mr. Woods that jumped the gun here against the council's wishes in doing everything he could to invite Invenergy and welcome them to our town, then I suggest you fire him, replace him. Then again, if his goals, are in line with yours, we just want to know. We don't know where any of you stand, and we'd like to know. You say that we had our say when we voted you into office. Does that mean that anyone who is voted into public office has carte blanche to do whatever they want, regardless of what the citizens they work for want? That's a rhetorical question. I know this is public comment. I'll tell you the answer. That's not how it works. You work for the citizens of Burrillville. We'd like you to act accordingly. In other towns, other states, power plants and similar projects have been thwarted because the local representatives, the mayor, and town council all stood together and said no. This is what we need you to do. This is what the large majority of the residents in this town want you to do. Thank you.